in on what you're talking about. In some cases, like the one you have for homework, you'll see here your prompt asks, due to the low test scores, Florida legislature is adding 10 days to the school year. Think about how that would affect you and your friends. Now write to convince the legislature to follow your recommendation. So you would have to let your reader know that the Florida legislature is considering adding 10 days in the school year. Without letting them know that situation from the prompt, they're going to be lost. They're not sure why you're talking about whether they should do this or not. Okay? So you need to let them know what's going in your prompt, what prompted you to write. And that's why we call it a prompt, because it prompts you to write. In this case, the situation is not very complex. You can give us your position, your thesis statement, along with your situation all at once. So my situation is going to be something like this. Athletic, and I apologize for my handwriting. I'm holding a phone as I'm writing. Programs often help students in the classroom. Now, I didn't give my reasons yet, so I'm going to add that in the next sentence. But actually, instead of making a next sentence, I'm going to use a semicolon, and we haven't covered this in class yet, but now it's going to be a little introduction. A semicolon joins two independent clauses together, two complete sentences that kind of are on the same topic. It can join them together. So athletic programs often help students in the classroom. They motivate students to keep their grades up, and behave. Simple as that. Now, as you can see, this is the easy part, putting it together, but it wouldn't have been easy if I did not do these parts before. See, I'm breaking it down for you. We're getting the little parts and then we're putting it together. It's important to break things down to figure out how it all works together. Now, since on this one I've already written my thesis in my situation, I'm not going to recopy it here just for the sake of time. Now, in this bottom part, I would take the general opener that I have here, the situation, and my thesis. And now this is where I do it. I put it all together, all the parts together in the final product. What's important to do at this point is to read it out loud together. I would read these parts before you put them down here and make sure they kind of flow together. We all know how language should sound. We can tell when someone is stuttering or isn't getting a word correctly, and you know when it sounds incorrect. So just read it out loud. That's one thing students do not do. They don't read their work out loud. If you hear it, you'll hear how it should flow and what you need to do to change it. That's what you do here. Recopy it, make sure it flows together, and you're done. You should have a pretty well written thesis statement and introduction that will let the reader know, okay, this guy is talking about this, he's going to talk about it in this manner, and this is why he believes his certain position. I hope this video has helped you, and again, leave comments under the video on Facebook or in a message if you would like, and I will see you tomorrow.